Tonight on 60 Minutes, an insider look into the creative process of SlickNick677, one of the leading innovators in the Brighton rap scene. Nick walks us through his creative process, his struggles, and confirming speculations made on his future projects, collaborations, and albums. Tonight on 60 Minutes.
Alright, we're here today with Slick Nick.
What's up?
Can you tell us a little bit more about yourself, like your music, your career?
Music? I just started. It's not really much. I just had to... I don't know why. I just started for no reason, really, like 2019. It wasn't really that good at the beginning, I'm going to say that, to be honest. But it's... I just like it. It's pretty fun.
Did it feel like a calling?
Did it
like
what?
Something that called out to your name, like a passion of yours?
Yeah, I like it. I like doing it. It's really fun to just make it, have a fun time, and vibe.
Is Nicholas the same as Slick Nick, or is it kind of like a persona as SlickNick677?
I mean, I wouldn't say it's the exact same. I feel like it's somewhat persona. It's not the exact same person. That's it.
What really inspired you to start making music? Was there like some rapper or some song you heard that really made you think that I want to do this?
I would say, kind of think. I mean, I listen to a lot of Lil Uzi. I like him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know what song made me just think about it. I just woke up one day. I was like, I'm gonna make a song. I don't know what made. I don't want.
That's kind of sick. I like that. Spontaneous. Can you break down the different components of your name? Like obviously Nick is your name.
Yeah.
But 677 and Slick, how'd that come about when you're making your
So, really, it just came from a Snapchat name. The whole name actually came from a Snapchat name I made back in 2017.
So that was just your user?
And my teacher was assigning a nickname. He's like, why don't we just make nicknames for each other? And I'm just like, Slick Nick, and then I just went with the 677 that was on there.
What kind of struggles in your life do you channel into your music? Like what kind of emotions do you put? I know a lot of artists, that's one way they vent is they put all their emotions into their music. Do you feel that way? Or?
I mean, I feel that way, but I'm more trying to it's more hype. It's more like hype or just like a vibe. Not as sad X music, X's music. But
rest in peace.
Yeah. It's not really sad. I mean, it can be sometimes, not as much, but putting emotion in the music is kind of important. You can't just be speaking with no emotion, and then you have to put something into it.
Would you say you put your soul into your music?
I'd say I put a lot of my effort in my music.
For sure.
Especially now, more now I do.
Yeah, how would you say your music's evolved over the years in terms of production quality?
I'd say production quality definitely evolved because I went from recording on a phone with a Turtle Beach headset to an actual laptop and USB mic and stuff. I do a lot more editing in the songs too now.
That's sick. So you're a one-man team?
Yeah, as right now I am. I work with my friends and stuff too though.
I saw the song with Lil Dylan.
Yeah, I worked with him one time. That was my first time because he's like, let's make a track. So I went over to his house and just brought my laptop over.
Started cooking up in the stew?
Yeah, and then me and my one friend Blake, we talk in the Discord a lot. We just make songs in Discord.
That's fun, dude. I've done that before.
It's actually really fun.
Yeah, no, good times. What do you consider your best work to be out of all your songs?
I'd say quality wise or production wise.
No, I'm just saying which one's your favorite.
Which one's my favorite?
If someone went up to you and said, hey, I know you make music, throw on a song for me, which one would you throw on?
Honestly, I'd probably throw Super Saiyan.
Super Saiyan?
I know it's the most recent, but I actually really like that one a lot.
Really? What's your creative process like behind Super Saiyan? Like the inspiration, the execution, and the final product? What
I really do is I'll go on YouTube, just look around for some beats, get the feel for them, and if I don't really like the beat, I'm probably not going to use it. And then I just start thinking in my mind, and I'll freestyle part of it just to begin off to think about it, because I kind of want to get what I want out of the song, and then I usually just write off from there.
Okay. So how much editing went into Super Saiyan?
Super Saiyan,
How long was the whole project from the first time you thought of it to
it was
uploading
it was in one night. It was I would say an hour, maybe an hour or two, considering that if I was taking a break. But I did some editing. I put some vocal effects on there. Tried to make it sound balanced. I know some parts one part's a little bit quieter, but I tried to make it balanced at the time.
So when you start a song, do you not stop until you finish it? Or do you like sometimes come up with the idea for a song, write down some lyrics, and come back to it?
Sometimes I do that, but it depends. Like sometimes I'll just write down lyrics for the future, come back to the idea, and then I'll either that or just record it there.
Alright. What else do we got? Do you use autotune in your songs?
Okay, I don't really use autotune that much anymore. I haven't really used it recently. That was mainly vocal effects. It wasn't really autotune, I'd say.
Okay.
But I did in the past use too much autotune.
Okay. I know, sometimes it's kind of hard to tell these days when people like...
I feel like, I'll probably, if I'm doing autotune, I'm probably going to like make it very slight.
Yeah.
But to the point where it's like good.
Just add to the overall effect rather than just saturating the whole thing.
Yeah, not just like autotune all over.
So, you wouldn't say there's a lot of beef in the Brighton High School rap game?
I wouldn't say right now there's not a lot of beef.
Has there been in the past?
Not really, I would say. I haven't had really any beef in the Brighton rap game. Not except, my friend's not really Brighton, but he used to have a little bit of beef.
Who was he?
He doesn't upload music anymore. He kind of took it all down. But my friend Caleb. His first name was like GlockX47. That's what he went by.
So what kind of beef was there though?
What kind of beef? I don't really remember why we even had beef. It was just like he sometimes just got pissed off and he would just
lash out at you.
He would just like lash out and then not talk to me for a while. But it was pretty much only that.
So it was too much for him, so he just left the rap game behind on the bigger and better thing.
Yeah, he did. He just left it behind.
What would you consider your least favorite song to be? I know Ice.
Thank the Lord, thank y'all, that's just how I drip. Every day got a new one cause we gonna get split. Taking way too much, you need to stop, yeah.
Ice was one of my favorites, but I know you took it off your SoundCloud.
I'm leaving it on YouTube because my friends like to play it in the groovy bot on Discord.
Nice. But out of all your songs, which one would you say is probably your least favorite? Like if someone went up to you and said, "Hey, Slick Nick, throw on a song for me," it's probably the last one you put on. Not that you don't like it, it's just your least out of all your songs.
Last one I'd probably put on would be, I'd say Mars.
First to job, then I pour a fucking seat to the streets, bars, holding in cars, rushing at sticky speeds. I gotta pay.
I feel like Ice, even though Ice is like not really that good bill, it's just kind of like, I just like it better.
Ice just kind of flows, you know?
It does. It has like a flow except for like when I like breathe in the middle of the song. But the app I was using didn't have like a thing where you could just record and then stop and then keep recording. Like,
what do you use to record now?
I use Audacity.
Audacity, okay.
I use Audacity and then sometimes I'll throw the vocals in BandLab and finish it up there.
Nice.
But I learned how to use Audacity a lot better than I used to in the beginning. Know how to use more of the effects.
Do you have any upcoming projects we should be excited for?
I don't really have any albums that I like have a name for that's upcoming, but I'll try. I'm gonna drop one this year. I'm gonna definitely.
All right. You don't gotta give away too much, though.
No, I don't really have a name for it yet, but there's probably gonna be a single in the future soon. But I'd say for albums, probably one this year.
So what does an average studio session look like for you? Like, are you recording multiple songs in one session, or is it just one song?
Sometimes it'll be like one song, or sometimes a couple, depending on if I already got those ready and like thinking about it. But usually it's like I just record. Like sometimes me and my friend in the Discord, we'll just make songs for like funny songs for no reason, just to play.
So there are a lot of unreleased Slick Nick songs?
I'd say there's not a lot, but there's a little handful.
Are you worried about them getting leaked?
No.
No?
I don't keep them in I don't even keep them on my PC. I keep them on a USB.
I got it.
Alright, so yeah, earlier you talked about your newest song, Super Saiyan.
I feel like I was just doing it, I feel like I was just doing it, I feel like I was just saying it, I feel like I was just saying it, I feel like I was just saying it.
So, can you like just talk to us a little bit more about that song? Like, what's the meaning behind it? Like, what's the big picture idea behind Super Saiyan?
So it's not really that lyrical. I kind of just made it for the fun of it, but I mean, it's kind of just like a track where you just like listen and vibe like hard. Like it's just like a hype track. But I mean, it's kind of just like in a way, it's kind of like standing your ground. So I have a bar in there where I say, "You're gonna talk smack, I'm gonna talk." Like it's kind of like, you're gonna like say false info, or say something not true. I'm gonna tell you straight, it's not right.
Yeah, going off that, like another song came out pretty recently, Plummet.
I'm feeling sick to the stomach. Now I feel like I'm gonna plummet. I'm feeling sick to the stomach. Well, that was decent, I'd say.
So, what's that one about? Is that one more? I feel like that one probably not more of a hype track, more of like,
Not more of a hype track, more of like a little, not really super sad, but I'd say it's just like a little bit.
going through like some tough times, or
Yeah, I just kind of made it. I just got the vibe of it.
yeah, from a beat you found online, or
Yeah, I found some beat. I got a couple like producers that I found online.
is Call My Phone.
I was doing things on my own. Now they're saying I can't do it at all. I'll do it alone. I was talking on the
Like, is that more like about fake friends or being popular? Or,
It's more like when people are like saying that like I couldn't, like people would say I can't do. No, people are they're gonna tell me I can't do stuff, but I mean I'm gonna just continue doing it. Like
yeah,
if I ever do get big one day, then they're gonna realize that they're just
Hayden.
hating for no reason. I mean, like you don't have to like my music. You don't have to, but I mean, you can at least like just like respect it.
Have you had thoughts about joining like a larger collective of artists, like maybe forming one at like Brighton or abroad, or are you more of like a lone wolf type of?
I mean, I'd be down to do a lot of more collabs. I'd be down for that, but there's not really that many Brighton artists, I'd say. But I'm kind of reaching out. Like I know one. Actually, I do know another Brighton artist, which is he goes by the rap name B2.
Always take shit from my enemies. Keep to myself, now these niggas just envy me. Feel like I'm Uzi, I'ma need the lemon squeeze. Try to keep up, you can't keep with my sanity. Looking at bitch, yeah, we fight, but we friend of me.
He's pretty fire. We're gonna have a collab sometime, but we haven't really worked on it. But he said he'd be down to do one.
It's good. So, is rapping like for you? Is it more like is it business or is it pleasure? Like, are you in this like just for fun, or are you trying to actually like expand your brand and get big?
It's kind of in the middle with both of them because I do it for fun a lot.
Yeah.
But I mean, I want to keep expanding as it is, keep growing.
So, what do you have to say to any haters out there?
And haters,
People who like just rag on your music, rag on your.
I'd say you can rag on it, call it bad, but that's not really gonna affect me. I'm still gonna make it, still gonna do the same thing I do.
Have there been any like people in particular that have really like gotten you down, or you just it all just kind of bounces off you?
I mean, mostly just kind of bounces off. Like I don't think about it too much. It's just kind of like I don't really care. I mean, nobody likes every rapper. Like not everyone likes the same music taste or has the same artist that they like.
Yeah. So recently, I saw on your Twitter feed that you posted. For y'all wondering, me and my friends were driving a side-by-side, and my friend actually was on the gas pedal with acceleration fast, and we swerved and did a double flip, and we all got out fine. Nothing broken, but my friend might have a concussion.
He might have, but I don't think he did get one.
No.
So it actually really happened on accident, because I don't even, it was really so, my friend's cousin was taking the turn, or my friend, I forget which one it was, but they were taking the turn and they were fine, and then somehow, someone's foot ended up on the gas pedal, and that's what kind of caused it to go fast. Then he was like swerving it, because he was trying to grab the steering wheel, and it swerved and then he just tipped.
Oh, so
I mean,
all fine, like no serious injuries there.
no, I just had like a stretched out groin.
You mentioned Lil Uzi earlier. Would you say he affects your style, or like, is there a artist that you would really like relate your sound to?
I mean, I wouldn't relate it directly to Lil Uzi, but like, I do kind of like get some of his style. I mean, I listen to a variety of artists though. He's just one of my favorites.
Is there one in particular that you've like really modeled your sound after, or just?
Not really particular, because I mean, I've been like Super Saiyan was like that one's kind of more related to Lil Uzi in a way, because it was like his older style. You listen to his like 2015 songs.
Would you ever consider like releasing an album that was like out of left field, completely different than what you've done? Like maybe taking it back to like earlier songs like Ice and Mars, or like are you moving forward?
Now I'd say I'm moving forward. I mean, it's kind of hard to go back to your old sound after you improve, like it's possible.
Yeah.
It just kind of takes work, because you got to think about it. Every person improves in their music.
Right.
I mean, it's a lot of people now are like going back to their old sounds. People tell them to go back.
Right. Yeah.
a lot of artists disagree with that because they want to move forward and progress as they go on.
So I can see you're more of doing it for yourself than doing it for other people. If Brady was here right now, what would you say to him about the supposed beef that you two have carried?
I'd just call it cap.
Yeah.
There's really no beef ever. We still see each other every day at school. Joke around.
Would you say you have drip?
Did I say I have a drip?
Do you have are you dripping? Would you say you're dripping? Yeah, so SlickNick677 is more of like a genuine.
Yeah.
It's a genuine, it's not a persona at all.
Not really.
It's just
I
raw.
don't act different the way I do. If I'm with people, I don't act really different than I do growing up. It's mostly just relationships and some songs.
Is that relationships with friends or
Kind of
women or
both? I would say.
both? Well, I guess we can all relate to that. I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're kind of presenting yourself as not essentially as a rapper who's above everyone else, but you're kind of like the everyman, you're the relatable rapper talking about everyone's struggles and stuff.
Yeah, kind of relatable. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm above everyone, but I'm really not. It's kind of average.
Yeah.
I'm saying average because I'm not popular, but I'm not also that unpopular. So I still get a decent amount of plays on my songs and stuff.
How long do you think you're gonna continue rapping for? Do you think you're gonna? Is it dependent on whether or not you get big, or do you think the flame's never gonna die out for you? You're just gonna keep doing
I
this?
think it's gonna be completely all flames, with how popularity is. But I feel like I'm gonna still continue it for as long as I really feel. But it's a fun thing to do.
Would you say that you're respected within the Brighton rap game as a competition even to B2 or One Truth or Griff the Kid?
We riding the band like the wolves. Counting my money and stolen. We rushing, we charging like bulls. I got our eyes and it's frozen. We gotta go.
You know Griff the Kid? No, you don't know Griff the
I
Kid.
know One Truth.
But I'm just sitting here with my back against the wall. Black wrap around the head and head wrapped around the star. But I don't wish upon it. I don't.
I feel like One Truth is. I feel like he's really. I feel like he's probably one of my favorites. I mean, he's really good. He kind of reminds me of Kendrick. He's more lyrical than sounds like.
Would you ever consider elevating your game to the point where you drop more merch or more like a clothing line of your own?
I was gonna do more merch not a while back. I had everything set up and stuff, and I uploaded it, but it didn't save to the site that I used, and I was super bummed out because I made everything. I made accessories too and stuff.
I know you have at least one article of clothing up for sale on your website. Have you
I have
sold any of
more
those?
sale.
Has anyone bought any?
A lot of friends bought two of those, and the one I'm wearing right here. This is the one I don't sell anymore.
That was pretty cool. I'll definitely be looking out for more drops, more from you in the future.
Yeah, I usually post that stuff in the stories. Especially with the clothing line, I would like to do way better designs than I already have.
So yeah, you mentioned that you'd be doing a collab with B2. Has he would you be using the N-word in that song with B2?
Probably not. I don't really use it. I used it one time back in a song, but I removed that song.
Was there a reason you deleted all your old SoundCloud songs? Or not all, but just
not all. I mean, a handful of those is pretty much deleted, but I don't know. I just feel
moving forward with your sound, those are the
they're
past.
still on a USB. They're still they're actually just private right now, but I don't really. They're hype, but they're not that good. I'd say. I'm just gonna keep it for the memories,
Yeah.
Just to reflect.
Just a personal thing, to look at and make yourself better.
Yeah.
See that? Who's your dream collab?
Dream collab?
If you could choose any artist, which one would it be?
Probably Lil Uzi. That'd be pretty cool. I like Lil Uzi a lot. I listen to him a lot.
Yeah. So you mentioned you'd be releasing an album. What's the discography on that album? Like how many songs? You thinking more EP length, like 5 or 6 songs, or are you thinking a full length album?
I don't think I'm gonna. Depending on how much I'm being recording in this, for how long, and depending on which tracks I want to be putting on there, I'll probably say it'd be about, at the minimum, I'd say 10. I mean, if it was longer, it'd probably be like 15.
Any new music videos coming out? Anything we can look
Not
forward to?
currently.
No?
I'd just like to say shout out Blake Jones. He shouted me out in the song he made, so I'd give him a shout out. He's one of my close friends. We went to elementary school together, so.
Keeping it tight with, the day ones.
Yeah. Listen to my music, Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple Music, everything you listen to. All my socials, SlickNick677.
All right. We'll definitely be. Well, thank you for your time, sir.
No problem.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, how
I
much?
appreciate you wanting to do an interview. It's pretty sweet.
Thank you, Slick Nick.
Thank you.
Definitely.